your company is making pension, they are making payment for you on pension, and then you know that your pension, you will have to get access to it once you clock 60. So government now said, instead of you waiting till you clock 60 and you don't have that equity contribution, remember, we have something called equity contribution, and then you don't have it start one place. The federal government now enacted a law that says each civil servant or public servant who is contributing to the pension scheme can access 25% of their pension to use as equity contribution and buy a property. So it eases the pain of you saying, oh, I don't have equity contribution, I cannot pay, I don't have. You just have to go to your 25%, get your pension, get your 25%, and make remittance for your pension. Are we clear to that point? Do we have any question? Okay.
Mortgage bank.
Yes. No, it's paid to the developer. Remember,
to the developer.
Yes.
When I retire, where will I get the money to pay the rest? Since it's being deducted from my salary. You say equity contribution. 25% is taken from my pension scheme that I'm contributing. Okay, I'm paid to the developer.
Yes.
And when I retire now, and you say the mortgage.
The remaining will be given to you as mortgage. The remaining money, the remaining amount of the loan will be given to you as mortgage.
My question is, I might not be able to pay the rest. Are you getting? You haven't understood my question. What I'm saying is this: you contribute to the pension scheme, and you get 25% of it to pay for the equity or whatever. And the remaining is the mortgage bank will pay for you. Okay, that one that the mortgage bank will pay. Who will take care of it? I may retire before he finishes.
Hello. I'm coming. It's very good that you encourage the young ones under you. Let me discuss about mortgage and how it will be easily, you understand. Federal government, you understand, position themselves without struggling or stressed. You understand? National Housing Fund. National Housing Fund is a scheme. People that are working. But if you are not working in any parastatal, we call them informal sector. Hello? Informal sector. People like the Nazwa here no better. You understand? You are personally employed. You are not working under any parastatal. This scheme is called informal sector. So what we do is this. When you come to AG Mortgage Bank or you look for any mortgage bank, you understand, you will tell them you want to be a contributor to National Housing Fund to give you access to a property. They will open an account for you. When they open that account, they will open an account in the primary mortgage bank and as well register you in Federal Mortgage Bank. What are the documentation Hageji register? Iha aneji emepa account on a bank. You understand? Your name, BVN, passport. They will give you a form you will fill. They will pick that form from FMBN. I am talking about informal sector, right? When you finish filling that form, they will put all this. Oh, we are not remitter. As an informal person, you are expected to pay 6,000 per month because you are not on their platform. You are expected to pay 60,000 monthly. A 2-year complete 6 good months. That qualifies you. Are we there? Now, I'm a teacher. It was 6 months, Arible. It was 6 months as an informal sector in Aharoro Yibo. It did go qualify. The FMBN will give you what we call NHF number and now give you a card, which that primary mortgage bank may pay legal account. If it is a G mortgage bank, you understand. I get use number kita, you understand. May get apply for property if you want. Mama masa jujugi. Oh, I get use ya. The National Housing Fund scheme runs 60 years. If you deduct it from your age, I heard her when she said it's meant for adults, which simply means from 18 years and above. Example, I, Dr. Susan, by God's grace, I'm 44 years. So if you deduct 44 years from 60, what do you have? You have
16 years. 16 years.
I have what?
15 years.
You say 16, 15? I have. We have 16. 44 minus 60 is what? Perfect. 16 years. It simply means whatever transaction I want to enter with FMBN, I have 16 good years. Example, I am talking about informal. I have been registered. And I came to Arible and I said, Arible, I need 3 bedroom. And he said, okay. The first thing Arible will do is to take me to the location. You don't involve in property without knowing where it is. If you charge the property, you understand, everybody like you will come back, you understand, to the primary mortgage bank. It seemed that I have seen Rangers Estate. Ma, I like it. How will I queue into it? I said, okay, perfect. How you will queue into it? As an informal person, I've already registered you. I'm talking about informal. I will as well tell you the formal one. I have registered you. I have your number. I have other thing. You are making your contribution 6,000 naira monthly, and that is okay. But now, the property Arible is giving you is 30 million. Let's take instance. It's 30 million. I said, okay, because you are informal, I can't track your record because the former one, I will ask them to give me 3 months pay slip. So when I have that 3 months slip, it will not give me an idea to actually know how much you are earning. So as an informal person, you understand, it will be a little bit difficult, but not. What I would just ask you is this: can I have your means of income? You will tell me, I have a property rented. I will say, okay, perfect. Where is it? You show me. Can I have the CFO? I will look at it to actually know it's your own. To ascertain, I say, how much are you making yearly? You understand? You said here, I am making 10 million. That gives me, that is a confidence that 10 million is coming somewhere. I will say, okay, what of another one? You say, every day I make sales. You understand? Monthly, I paid myself. Because a disciplined person, you understand, you pay yourself. You say monthly, I am sure of monthly paying myself 200,000, which simply means your yearly income is 2 point something. I will have it. I will say any other income. When you mention them, you understand, I will now take average. And by the time I take the average, I should be able to know I will leave 33% for you to take care of yourself. That is CBN standard. Whatever you give me, you say this, you say that, I said, okay, I will deduct it 33% and keep it aside. What remains, maybe I should be having like everything, total of everything. I should now be able to know that yearly you are making both what you are paying yourself, your investment, you understand, you are getting like 30 to 35 million, which means you are qualified. Then what do? You understand? I will now say, okay, you're going to pay us equity contribution for this property that is 30 million. From 5 million to 10 million, from 1 million to 5 million, you understand, is zero equity. That's FMBN standard. From 5 million, 1 to 10 million, you understand, is 10%. So 10% of 30 million of the property you are buying is 3 million, sir. I will ask you, what is that your name again?
Informa.
I'll say, Informa, give me equity contribution of 3 million. Informa will be glad to give it to me. If I'm swapping your age, my age, I have paid 3 million. The balance of 30 million is what? 27 million. I will now said 27 million. I'm going to spread it for you. I will get it as a loan from FMBN. And it comes at 6%. FMBN mortgage loan is at what? 6%. What I will do, I will get it from FMBN at 6% and spread it. I will spread that 27 million plus the interest. Blessing, can you calculate it? I want to get it fast. Use mortgage calculator, give me. Then I will spread it for 16 years. If I spread it 16 years, it will give me what I will pay in a year. I will now divide it 12. Then I will have my position, your monthly contribution. And I will write you. You understand? And tell you your monthly contribution of this property is 60,000, 50,000, 80,000, 100,000, as it may be. You understand? Then we take it off from there. AG Mortgage Bank will work and get that loan. Booked it in your name, Informa, right? Book it in your name with that 6. It starts running. Every month you will come and pay that 80,000. But the moment you pay the equity contribution, you understand, by FMBN standard, developers, they know. The moment we transfer the money to them, they know the first equity go to them. The disbursement of FMBN will come, you understand. You will accept the offer from the primary mortgage bank. Makechi, I anabatagum loan from FMBN, this 27 million. You understand? You accept it. We call it offer. You accept the offer. When you accept the offer and sign all the necessary documents, I will transfer that 27 million to Arible, your developer that is building. The moment I move that money to him, plus the equity, the moment you pay the equity, the standard practice is, you understand, you should move in. There will be a key. We hand over key to you. Because whether you have paid that equity or not, he's already building. You are a subscriber. You can come on board. The project is ongoing. So the moment you declare interest and pay your equity contribution, and as well we'll transfer the loan we got from FMBN to him, we'll do what we call handover key. We'll hand you over the key. You move in there. Why we hand you over key? The reason is this. You understand? We don't expect you to be paying mortgage and at the same time live somewhere. It will be much. Forget about the practice, whether it's not the same, but that is the standard thing. So that you will live there, the rent for the year, you will use it and service your what? Your loan. Are we there? On nyanya. If you don't want to live there, Arible, you can rent it. It's your property. You can rent it. In Atazie go rent you will lay a mortgage. Are you hearing me? Fine. When you are living there, you are not permitted to sell that property. Makana ekuchabo oguya. I am tempted to say praise thy Lord. So praise thy Lord. God has taken over us, but He's well with us. You understand? So, while you are there, you are not supposed to do what? Sell the property. Do you understand? Until you finish paying the property. Until you finish paying the 27 million. Blessing, how many years? Age? 44 years. What did you get? Okay, when you are done, you give it to me. Until I finish paying. The moment you are done paying, you understand, you apply for transfer of ownership. Okay? You apply for transfer of ownership. The title document, you understand? Because every property you are buying, before FMBN can give that money, the developer has deposited what? the C of O to FMBN. So that property is collateralized. Make sure you involve in real estate, in mortgage, a property that is collateralized. That is why you need FMBN. Don't just look for a roadside developer. I say, yeah, to it, because Arible have already do what? Has deposited the C of O to this, to FMBN. So the house you are living is collateralized. So when you finish paying, do you understand? You apply for what we call transfer of title document. Are we going to give him the collateral alone since the property is up to 30? Are we going to, because he has applied for title document, with that collateral? No. What do we give them? We call it sublease. Sub what? Sublease simply means I am a global C of O. You understand? My name is Dr. Susan, and I'm covering everybody. So you have finished. You understand? Part of me will be given to you. That is the only way I want to explain it. I don't want to speak too much grammar. We call it sublease. When that title document is given to you, you are free to sell. You understand? You are free to do anything you want to do it. Mortgage is not cast on stone. Remember, I am talking about informal. I will come to formal. Mortgage is not cast on stone. While the mortgage is running, you understand? Joy, you can walk in and say, Madam Susan, I had 10 million on my own. What do? I said, okay, let's part liquidate your mortgage. So which simply means, it's not cast on stone that you must pay down 16 years. It's run at your will. You pay down at your will. You can even come down the next day and say, I don't want this loan. We call it, you terminate it, you collapse it. Well, you're going to have problem with primary mortgage bank. Because while it's running, they are making profit now. You know the interest they there. So you start running around. They say, hey, madam, why do you want to collapse it? Because the 6% that is running, the FMBN has 4, while the primary mortgage bank has 2. So when you collapse it, you have made somebody starve. So what would they do? You look for the manager. They will just calculate some of the interest. Assuming that your pay down is 50 million. Let me just use it. You understand? But because you are terminating it, they will share something. They can walk around it. You won't pay 50 million now. Because that money came on what? And yes. So when you terminate it, you have stopped people's business. So what they will do, they will allow you to go home with 52 million. They can say, we will terminate this thing, pay 52 million, you walk away. You understand? That is the informal sector. The formal sector, what is expected of a formal sector? A formal sector, you understand, are employed, you work in Ministry of Finance, you work in Ministry of Justice, you work in bank, you work anywhere. You can see monthly, there is this deduction. There is this deduction in your salary. You understand? That is 2.5 of your what? Of your monthly income. You see, it is always coming. Some people, when they see it, they delete it. It's very, very important to stop. You understand? So when you approach my primary mortgage bank and said, I work in Access Bank, you said, okay, and why are you here? You said, I want to apply for mortgage. For those that have the idea that it is called mortgage. So what is mortgage? Mortgage is simply means ụlọ ịchọrọ igote mgbe ijiri ego n'aka ị na-akwụ small. Okwuta njikwa ya dị mma. Achọrọ m ụlọ ejiri m ego. Mortgage is just loan. You understand? I want this house. I don't have the bulk money. You understand? Can na-akwụ obele. That is the definition of mortgage. What is real estate? Real estate, you understand, it simply means it's a property. It can be artificial one. It can be a natural one. Do you understand? Land, that is real estate. Type of real estate. We have residential, we have commercial, you understand? Residential is just eba haibi. 3-bedroom apartment, you understand? Ibiri ya no nkegi. Ndi bungalow, oya bu residential. Commercial, bo. Ebe na-eme business. That is commercial real estate. What did I just said now?
You talked about commercial real estate. That was the last thing you said.
Okay,
Yeah.
so what did I say about commercial?
You said where, location where businesses are carried out.
Oh, perfect. I thought you were sleeping. Cannot clap hand for her. The residential, you understand, is where we live. Why the commercial real estate? Eba abu commercial. Because Arible megene business. So I am talking on formal sector. And I'm saying the formal sector, you understand, are those that are working. Can work in Ministry of Finance, Justice, name it, education, bank, and all that. And monthly, there is this, because most of us don't even know how they used to get our data and start deducting. Most of us don't even know how they, but you used to see it. Did you fill form for it? Did you fill form? You feel? Me, I didn't feel low. Or maybe you know, I was younger. Did you fill form? We didn't fill form. Did we fill form? HR, every good organization, give your information, take your information and give it to Federal Mortgage. You understand? They'll start the deduction. And immediately, we take your number, we call it NHF number. Keep that number very well. That is the number that we use to apply for this mortgage. So the formal sector, what is expected of you, your documentation, number one, your birth certificate. Mama, I want to answer your question because it's fall under formal sector. So your birth certificate, your 3 months pay slip, your means of identification. Are we there? Which one have I mentioned? Okay. Based on what I have said so far, why do I need your pay slip? Can somebody help us? It should be interactive so that I will know you are coping. Why do I need your pay slip?
Okay, to know the total amount of money that the person has been receiving for as a salary in the organization.
Perfect. So when I know it, why do I want to know it? Why do I want to know that amount of money you are collecting?
Okay, to be able to know the percentage of money that should be deducted from the person's account per month.
Perfect. So that one, I should know, but the main reason why I am looking for your 3 months pay slip is simple. So that I will know the house that you are qualified to get. Oburo, I need a salary, maybe 300 or 500. It's in each or a duplex. If you go the thing. So when I have your 3 months pay slip, it gives me a guide to know, you understand, the property that you are qualified to get. Are we together? But if actually you need a duplex, I don't have problem about it. All you need to do is to tell me the details of your income outside your salary. You understand? Madam, yes, my salary, I can pick, my salary can give me a mortgage of 30 million. But I know I have an additional income of 30 million. So I can take a property of 50 million. If you evidence it, I don't have problem about it. I know how to go about it. I will package it, attach the evidence, and bring you a disbursement of 50 million. Anyway, presently, FMBN standard, you understand, individual mortgage, you are qualified to get up to 50 million. Can we clap for government? You are qualified to get up to what? 50 million. So why I am asking for the pay slip? To give me a guide. You understand? The property that you can afford without stress. I need your 6 month statement of account. 6 month statement of account. As I rightly said, that if you said, Madam, I can afford 60 million property, When I ask you the 6-month statement of account, not just from your salary, from every other thing, it will as well help me to check what we call your cash flow analysis. Cash flow. So if you don't have bank account, please, after this lecture, go and open one. Certain things are evidence. I'll take your 6 months, you understand, cascade it. I should be able to know averagely what I am looking for. You understand? So that I will know, in as small that you have a yearly income of 30 million, you still have additional income of 70 of 100 million. You don't just tell me, I want to evidence it. And what should I evidence it? Because I want to be double sure. The money we are getting from FMBN, the primary mortgage bank that is bringing down money, they are liable. I'm sure when he was talking about AG Mortgage Bank, most of you say, do they come to do presentation? I will allow her to do that so that I will draw example from there. You understand? The primary mortgage bank is liable. Anytime you say you need 50 million, you understand? There is an indemnity between FMBN and the primary mortgage bank. The MD of AG Mortgage Bank who said, I know Joy. Right? What is that your name? What? I know Eucaria. They will sign. Give Eucaria this. Eucaria will pay. That is why that documentation is very, very important. Because blessing will provide Eucaria. Is it true? Is that what you do on your desk?
Yes.
What did you do on your desk?
We profile customers that are eligible.
Speak loud, though.
Well, we profile customers that are eligible to mortgage. So we'll make sure to see that you should be able to pay your mortgage as at when due, and you can be able to carry the facility when it's given to you.
You see, that's why we ask all this documentation, this document 3-month pay slip, you understand? We will as well ask you one letter of introduction from your firm. Remember, I am talking about formal. Informal, I don't ask you any introduction because you are your own boss. So formal, you need to get me a letter of introduction from your organization. You understand? So that they will know, do you get that you are involved in mortgage? And by the time what we will put NIP, debit in your salary account, they know where it's going. They should be able to know that this NIP that is running is because, you understand, Ijoma is having property with AG Mortgage Bank, and that is why they are debiting her salary and it's moving. We still need that letter so that we'll be sure, double sure, that you are working with that firm. So AG Mortgage Bank is going to bring that money, so we'll be sure. You understand? If you have informal, it's not a problem. But the moment you said, I'm working in the Ministry of Justice, I need all this information. By the time I get it, you understand, then we take off. Ma, that comes to your question. You asked that. When will go? I retire go. You understand? Iji where put up uzie go nke diadi. Mana ama mkuzi na kuzita. You have an understanding that loan. Ogo wake biterega. Isi AG Mortgage Bank. Acho mono. Jenu nataram federal government ego. Maka commercial their rate they high. Federal government nenye loan na 6%. Natara numha ega. Kan weri ya nwete ụlọ. Ha je weti ya ha lachitekwa to you sige mama. Anya nwete go la, you understand? Ha enye gi ihe ndị oyibo na-akpọ offer letter. Offer letter ahụ gosiri ka adị sure na ọgụnwa. N'ihe ahụ iziri anyị, ozi ahụ iziri anyị. N'ika akwetekwe, gị mee ya accept ise ihe ego abịago. Ị na-akwụzi ya, mana onwe ajụjụ ị jụrụ. Ajụjụ ahụ ị jụrụ bụ na ma retire go. Gịnị ka nsi akwụ ya? Mgbe ahụ anyị na-anaghị your birth certificate, we will determine whether your age will still carry up the mortgage. Blessing, what is the age standard a qualified mortgage personnel?
Okay, the average year is 55 years. So from 55 years downwards, you are no longer qualified because you won't be able to carry a mortgage of maybe 18 million for 5 years.
Somebody hand is up. Hello?
Is it applicable to the informal or just formal? Both for formal and informal. 55 below.
Okay, you have your this. Let me.
Pay more than 10% equity contribution. Do you understand? You are
Okay.
55 years now, and the property is 30 million. You know
Okay.
you no longer pay 10 million. You will not pay 3 million
You
again
increase
now.
it.
You have to increase it so that you will be able to pay the remaining, except for the remaining 5 years.
Okay.
You will increase your equity. So maybe you pay 10 million.
Okay.
Yes. Because
Okay.
you have a little year to your retirement.
Okay, I think is a law that is already on ground, and I am suggesting for the informal, the age need to be revisited. Is a request.
Okay.
Then
Noted.
secondly,
Yeah.
my question is there what's the age? What is the age that is qualified for the informal to do the mortgage stuff?
Okay.
18 and above.
18
means-
years to 55 years.
Okay, that means children are out of it.
18 years, children are out of it.
What of the if a parent
I'm coming.
if a parent want to do that for the children, it's not possible.
I'm coming there. Just hold your question. Please write your question down. Arible, I wanted to leave, but I see a lot of things is coming out. Imanande you wanna like Mama, mgbe ahụ ị bịara iwere ụlọ ahụ, anyị ga-echeki age gị. Ọ bụ na irugo 55. Anyị asị gị, you understand, ịdịrọ qualify. Maka na age gị, you understand, agaghị enye gị, you will not be in the service mgbe mortgage ahụ ga-arụ ọnụ. But we don't let go. You understand? We don't let go because a Bible said, no ihe dị mma parents to leave inheritance for the children. So what Dr. Susan will ask you, do you have a son that is 18 years, 24, and other about? Gasim, so that call baragi, gasim, yes. If by the grace of God, onya haruwa goro, ma jugi kedebo na aruoro, ga gwam. Do you understand? Masigo okay. You get wetere mi he diota. Oh wete ya. Majaya with your own remaining this thing for after. Do you understand? I can give you mortgage in your son's name, in your daughter's name, that still have, you understand, acceptable age. And it has advantage. You understand? The advantage is this. This boy is 24. So 60 minus 24. Mathematics student. And me meet madam office.
36 now. 36 years.
Mama, in wekwa 38 years. Ihe a bụ discussion ime family. Nkechi eji afa gị mee mortgage. Every other person can contribute 38 or 36. Every other person in the family can contribute to that monthly repayment. Ndị bank ama ama. It's a closed door.